Were you in the commander pod where we were recording and all of us were just doing tiny little mouth stim noises?
Probably. I mean, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
Okay. We played against each other at the PPR,
Hmm.
and people were proclaiming it a gas leak.
But that's just us.
That's just us.
Yeah.
And again, it happens like every time
Yeah.
I'm doing something. I'm like, oh no, am I just,
Are we just
am I like,
naturally
is
charismatic and
it,
funny and entertaining?
yes, not, is my pit stank somehow
Oh.
affecting the IQ level of my competitors? Because it ain't farts, I'll tell you what.
Look, if your pits are producing natural gas, then you want to keep that on the down low because the Americans
No
will come
fracking
for
my
you.
pits.
Yeah.
No.
Look, Mark
Also, I
Carney.
don't even think any of the companies doing oil stuff in Canada are American.
The, back when I was doing oil work, many of them were Canadian branches of American companies.
Oh. As no one was talking about Horse Club.
You know, there's that saying: if drop an insult and watch who picks it up,
Right. Yeah.
which I
Jeez.
believe is a variant on a hit dog will holler, which I never quite understood, but I
I
got the previous one.
like that's yes,
A
if you
dog,
hit me, will I not scram?
yeah.
Of course. Now TXT2's digging up corpses. Jeez, people. People.
I look, the "we still talk about you" meme has infinite legs for me.
So many legs.
So many legs.
So many
Yeah, no,
legs.
there's a millipede down there.
I
It's
love
the
millipedes.
hmm?
I love millipedes.
They're so like they feel like they should be much derpier animals than the blood-seeking cruise missiles that they are.
Millipedes?
Yeah.
Blood.
Or I guess those are centipedes, really, that
Yeah,
are
the
like
ones
the
with the big pansies and then
yeah.
the legs that are like two on the
Oh,
side.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the blood seeking mouse eater.
Right.
The millipedes are smooth
Right. Are they
and strong.
what do they do? Like what's their are they like long roly-polies?
I think so. I think they're a detrivore.
Oh. Oh, they're just little guys.
They have them at the bug zoo. I got to hold one once, and it was like when you pick up an animal and it's
Mhm.
just like, oh, I didn't know you were stacked. Like you're ripped. You're totally ripped. And yeah, so I got to yeah. It's just like impossibly strong tiny creature.
I love that. Like was it just like holding it in your hands and it's like manacles?
No, it was like I had it and it was just like grabbing back. It was just like
It's the hand clasp meme from Predator, only with a millipede. Two sets of leg per body segment. Move slowly and eat dead plants.
yeah,
Okay, and use venom to hunt live prey.
different.
Yeah. Okay.
One is nightmares and the other is a friend.
Yeah. One.
Not that every detrivore is your friend.
Yeah, I imagine like you can be sitting somewhere and like a detrivore comes up to you and you have to be like, hey, I'm using that. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I dated someone once whose parents' basement had
Was it
centipedes,
detrivore? No. Oh, yeah.
and they
Yeah.
hated them, and I was like, but they are here because there are things here for them to eat, which is good that they're here then.
Yeah. I saw one We've got a little huntsman in the house,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just little. And
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, you can do it. Get
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, there was a study recently that says that wolf spiders say will learn your
Yeah,
habits.
your habits.
And,
Yeah. So
yeah.
so if you ever see like a house spider, it's because you're doing something that
Didn't
you're,
expect.
Yeah, you're behaving unusually. Yeah, which explains why so many of the house spiders that I see seem really surprised.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be up this late.
Where's the exit?
Aren't you home from work kind of early?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you
I
have..."
also love it when they make their home behind my creepiest paintings. Because it's just like, flavor
Yeah,
win.
yeah, no, that's perfect.
Please, yes, I love to see a little a spider behind the scary clown. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was always nice to think that, like, looking back on it and realizing that the spiders were like, "Oh, didn't you mean to go to school today?"
Yeah. They're just checking in.
Yeah,
Like, do you need me to feed you?
yeah, shouldn't you be in the kitchen right now having something to eat?
Oh, no.
I thought you would be in the shower right now.
Whoa. Dolphgrim says, the other day I watched a wolf spider kick a roly-poly in ball form to see if it was alive. So you've watched bees playing with balls, clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining a wolf spider, like...
Bullying a roly-poly.
roly-poly. Yeah.
Oh,
It was not alive.
no.
No special treats inside.
Look, if I feel like most animals, given the opportunity, will independently develop a game that could conceivably be called football
Or feetsball.
or feetsball.
How do you get a goalie if no one has hands?
Maybe you don't have goalies. Maybe it's like American football, where everyone is kind of a goalie.
And no one can use their feet. Except sometimes.
Yeah. Really, the naming conventions of sports are kind of, I don't know, very arcane. It's like sometimes you admire the purity of when anthropologists name a sport, like the Mesoamerican ball game, where they're just like, don't know how it was played, as people are playing the Mesoamerican ball game in the background.
Yep.
It was very mysterious. We suspect it had ritual connotations. Like, you mean like the Olympics?
No, couldn't be. They didn't have Coca-Cola.
Yeah. There was insufficient branding for this really to be considered a major league sport.
Yeah. In the American mythos, there were no central figures.
Can you really call it a sport if the Aztec Empire did not have an air force to do flybys?
Right. How do you play banana ball if you haven't discovered bananas?
Yeah. Imagine if it's like the orange, where the fruit was named after the color.
Yes.
What if bananas were named after banana ball? Like somebody encountered a banana and was like, "Oh, this is from the game." That was just a weird noise we were making until this moment.
Banana.
But, yeah.
It just flows. Welcome to the show, Talking Simulator. I'm Corey. That's Cameron. We do this because you support us on Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or here on Twitch. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. If you're on YouTube's, maybe sub to the main channel.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be in the credits checkpoint for some reason, go to the video games channel and become a member there. Mm-hmm. And then you'll see your name in the credits.
Yeah, they're recording Checkpoint right now, and then Heather's going to get it up.
As we speak.
Presumably.
Probably right after we finish this stream.
Yeah, so once we're done here, go watch Checkpoint. Mm-hmm. And
if you're in the future, and we have in fact done 3 of these Esoteric Ebb streams, feel free to roll right into the next VOD.
Yeah, you can stitch them together in your mind.
In your mind.
Or if you're watching our videos in order to get material for your receipts blog, hello. I will cry.
Okay. This game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are very excited for us to play. No, it is not sequel to Everyday Wax. Let's get some game audio. But this game is of the school of Disco Elysium alikes.
Yeah, I've heard it described as a Disco Elysium like, which is very strange to me.
Yeah, I think people just mean that the text is in the sidebar.
Yes.
Because this smacks of classic Infinity Engine to me.
Oh, really?
This is just like this is Planescape Torment.
Yeah, the comparison that I've heard that resonated was Torment.
Yeah, which is, in the list of inspirations, but
For Disco Elysium.
we're going to see.
But yeah, I think people might be getting their cladistics wrong and identifying the wrong ancestor, right? Where
Wouldn't be the first time someone did that.
yeah, like I feel like it might be more appropriate to say that Esoteric Ebb and Disco Elysium are cousins. Mm-hmm. Right?
This is a D20 game. Disco Elysium is a D6 game.
And I feel like a Disco Elysium alike, well, I mean, we can talk more about this during the game, but I feel like the core of Disco Elysium was not necessarily its mechanical implementation.
No, it was a lot of tone.
Yeah.
But this does have its own fictional universe that you do discover over time in a Disco Elysium kind of way. Also, there's capo types for the cleric.
Oh, okay.
And they have a different sort of thought cabinet mechanic. But we will see that as it comes up.
All right.
So I've played this 1.5 times. You haven't.
I have not.
You have not. So Cameron's gonna point and click, and we will see how it goes.
This works for me.
Yep.
Presumably, if you're watching on like
Your phone
on your phone, this might be a little small.
on your
If you're-
iWatch
Yeah, if you're watching this on your watch,
If you're
or maybe
watching
on your pervert glasses.
on the clam phone from It Follows.
Yeah. Or what's the one where the texting app they used in the music video was actually a spreadsheet?
I mean, kids just do that.
Yeah, I suppose so.
If you watch this on your Froggy phone from Macross Frontier, yeah, it's just Excel. It was like Google Sheets.
If you're watching this on someone else's phone because you live in the future and they're watching it on their transparent backless phone from The Expanse.
And then you can read in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, that was such an interesting little sci-fi thing in the broad school of sci-fi things that make it look sci-fi but are in fact extremely stupid.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I already don't like seeing what people are looking at.
Okay, but I love when they
laptop.
give actors just a little green card to hold so
yeah.
that they can just kind of project anything onto it.
Yeah.
And you see someone just holding this little like green swatch.
Anyway, that was a very roundabout way of saying I do not feel compelled to modify these settings. Let's see. Strength measures your natural embodied prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. Are we high T? As a man. Now you're a man. A man. M-A-N, man, you're a man. Hone your figure and its capabilities, but why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Become a zealot, regain your honor. What about Dax? Measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. Interesting implementation of dexterity. And this is our unique take on
Yep,
it.
that's how the cleric understands the world.
Okay. Steal anything. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Um.
So you've assigned a proficiency dot
Oh.
in proficiency and constitution by clicking on them. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
You can move
I
them.
mean,
Just
we've got one in intelligence. Let's see. I enjoy this.
I just want to make sure that you don't
Oh,
like.
understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. Nothing. It is the voice that speaks nothing but the bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate. This is I'm very much getting the Disco Elysium alike
Yep.
things from the representations of the stats. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. Unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world, so too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you.
You know everything about the past.
Enlighten the ignorant masses. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathic bond with her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people for good or bad and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have and be completely and utterly selfless.
Or we can be sexy.
Yeah, let's be hot. This is a first date, ma'am. Using the middle fingers is a moderate or a mid-level technique, I feel.
Speak for yourself.
I don't have to. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality. My personality's kempt, but they don't need
But it's
to
a
know
video
that.
game. You can be unkempt.
Oh, God. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. Like, Dex being, like, noticing things, I think seems useful.
And lockpicking.
And lockpicking. Yeah. Being clever. How's that working out for you? Being clever. Takes big risks and fails every time. Hey, doesn't notice anything in time, stumbles over his own feet, drops the ball, is slow, is dirt poor.
Very
Dirt poor.
embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Let's live the fantasy of not banging my limbs on every hard surface.
Okay.
And then
Prepare more spells. Spells are fun.
yeah, I mean, let's be a caster.
Okay, so we've got a lot of points, I think, to
Oh, wow.
tip into the stuff. Yeah.
What if we just bring everything up to naught? Go up to parity.
And so those are our ability scores and modifiers.
Yes.
And again, it is you just roll a single d20 unless something.
And then we also have a background focus.
Yeah, click on it.
You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. Took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. We have spent a lot of time getting cuffed on the back of the head. Troll killer. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Deroian Library. The strange history of Jor's realm was a constant companion to you. Yeah, that's how that works. Reading the Silmarillion after school makes you smart.
No, he's reading the encyclopedia.
Oh, yeah.
Different.
Different. Crowd please. Hey, just because I found the one career that requires people to stand around and clap while I play video games doesn't mean I have a need for approval. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. I don't like looking at this. Little we.
Are we a little weird though?
No, not for approval, but can we do it for ourselves? Is there one that you do this for yourself?
I think that's reading the encyclopedia.
As Gallist activist, your friend soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. You spent years spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. What is dwarf propaganda like? Earthguard recruit.
Yeah, we live on Earth.
What novels was Earth? Oh, that was Book of the New Sun. They refer to Earth, URTH.
Earth is God, dwarf, Earth.
Oh.
Earth.
After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. One friend. You really only ever prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage, as always. A broken heart. Acolyte? Tower apprentice.
Magic.
Magic. Arcane prodigy. For the first time in your life, you were a natural.
Magic.
Known a few cantrips, like nothing special, but like I can do a few things. But real magic was something else. It was power. Power overwhelming. Palace pawn. Imagine you were one of the mean girls, but not one of the important ones.
Yeah.
Wait, how did...
That gets you bonus after those.
Okay, because our strength went up. Right, yes, our strength went up and our con went... Oh, but this is only applied after.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are a bonus thing, and they unlock dialogue.
Yeah. This sounds interesting.
Go for it then.
Yeah.
Just gotta spend the rest of your points.
Yeah. Let's see, we've got 6 left. We could just go up to 11 in something, or up to 16 in one.
Maybe Dex are in, like, just put your, whatever your proficiency all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're leaning on these stats.
Yeah.
Right. If they got a swang. I'm sure that's going to go great.
Don't forget loot.
5 to 8 sessions. Okay. Speak with the dead. Oh,
This is just loading screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is what spells look like.
Okay.
Bloop.
truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Ragan. Your name is Ragan. I mean,
You don't have to. You don't have to be ragging.
yeah, I guess it's what we are, though. I love to be told correct.
By intelligence.
Yes. With many important places to be. No reply, no feedback. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Annual review.
Yeah.
Notes, blank.
Oh. Oh.
Political affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a Democrat or a Republican? Only two answers. Wow, the Asgalis. Yeah, they're decent, possibly.
That was
Is-
on a wisdom failure.
Oh, noted. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. Is it, though? We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary free striders. Elections are. Exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull that you are bound to be a nationalist. I don't know any of these words. Actually, I'm apolitical. Wow, we are shitting the bed at this.
You don't want to be God, King, Wizard, Lord?
No, that sounds like a lot of work, honestly. Look, we're a tiny little drop in a hole.
At one point in or another, we've all been a tiny drop in a hole. And look at us now.
Yeah, we've got fingers and everything.
Only one visible seam.
Free stride. Sure, let's be a free strider.
All right.
Although, what is an Asgalist?
They're decent, probably.
Yeah, they're decent, possibly. It is the Asgalis. Asgalis?
Yeah.
They're decent, probably. I have no idea.
Goodbye.
How did you die? Yeah, that sounds like me.
She took my hole.
Give it back! I would be a communist, but I refuse to do anyone else's dishes anymore.
But the dishwasher's finished its cycle, Cameron.
The best part of Andor is the infighting leftists on Yavin.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I have been in this meeting. I've been in this meeting. This sucks. I hate it. I hate them all. I hope they all die. My watch.
My watch.
And that Sugarloaf helmet probably just like flattens the top of your skull after a couple of years of wearing it, right? Because those things are heavy, right?
Yeah.
And doesn't all the weight just go right onto your crown?
If you're wearing neck armor or shoulder gear, it sits on that instead.
Oh, okay. Infinitely preferable.
So in addition to the stats talking to you, there's also a bit of fancy pants costume changing that you can do to affect stuff.
Oh, okay. Much
Like-
like Disco Elysium.
Those rags there you can pick up. And Quest, see how it's orange?
Oh, yes. A task performed by a heroic individual and or professional adventurer.
So you can like drill down into
Oh,
info things.
okay. A sprawling industrial island fortress in one of the 5 districts of the city. Neat. The infinite wastes. I was really prepared for this not to be so Disco Elysium alike, but I'm getting guy who's only ever played Disco Elysium. I'm getting a lot of Disco Elysium. But this, yeah, I think Chet is also correct that this room feels Planescape Torment. This is not me ragging on the game at all.
No,
I like all
it's
of this.
just, it's very on the surface.
Yeah. An esoteric divide splits the circular coast of Jor into 8 geographic areas. From the coast to the infinite wastes. My stuff.
My stuff! I lost my gun!
Yeah. Ow. Okay, fine. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. Inform and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Apple. Behold.
Are you trifling with that
I'm
apple?
trifling with this apple.
There's a consume button under the inventory description. Yeah.
Tattered cloak. Improved dex. Poor charisma. Ooh.
It's just going to be sopping wet for the
Yeah.
rest of the game.
A sodden, kind of moldy, maybe musty smelling cloak.
Like, imagine you fell in the Thames.
Oh man, seeing any video where somebody in England is inspecting a river and it's just like floating with turds. Mm-hmm. And one video I saw, the turds had in their they're tumbling with each other.
Yeah.
Had polished one another into little spherical turds.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like rocks.
Yeah. I'll think about it. My Holden pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. It's amazing how I can hear the Disco Elysium voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is such a limbic system line.
I get very, like, from strength, like, authority.
Yeah.
Nasty apples.
How do we pray? To your right, you may view a list of all the spells. Okay.
Doink. So the spell is down there on that bar.
Okay. Cool.
Behold. It's not an apple.
Shield of Faith. Oh, we've memorized it. Cool. We can now also do Shield o' Faith.
Mm-hmm.
There are more apples here. Well, I mean... That's a lot of apples.
Huh?
How badly do we want to die within the first... We haven't even saved our game yet.
Apples.
Apples. Mapples.
It autosaves.
Oh, that's good.
You just poke.
This is a reanimated... What is he doing? I mean, he seems to have a job.
I don't know. He resists questioning.
Good apple.
You didn't pick it up.
I didn't? Oh, right. I'm going to trifle with this apple. And this was a very important piece of paper. Voting card, -1 intelligence. Keep politics out of games. We're voting for everyone. Hmm? Liberals. Ooh, the Workers' Party. Agrarian Party. Was there anything else? Corpse.
Sir?
Yeah, but we can
We believe in ourselves.
yeah. Big natties. Potential revivification.
All right, stop corpse bothering. Sure.
Can we circumnavigate
No.
the zombie?
He won't move.
Look at all the stuff we could loot, though. If we only randomly kill.
One zombo. Who shouldn't even be here because he's illegal.
Yep. But look, I'm not here to dispense justice. I'm apolitical.
And political.
And political. Extremely political. Hello, I'm alive.
Yep.
I see.
Just a normal guy.
This is interesting, though.
Uh-huh.
I really like this check.
I like this too. I wish D&D games were presented this way a lot of the time. Like I could just see the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Sections.
The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms. The icon of a serpentine drake. The Lich House. Interesting. I'm missing my gun. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Yep.
River Guilders. The river. I'm just now thinking of Disco Elysium, where you do the encyclopedia check, and it says something like, you know, that there was a boxer named Contact Mike.
Yep.
When you're talking to what's her name by the river.
Yep.
And and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's really interesting. Good, thanks. Anything about like my mother's name or
No.
the case
No.
or anything? Absolutely not. No, we don't got any of that. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint.
Yep. Just a little guy.
The crossbow, loaded crossbow.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me just get a straight edge here. Where's that crossbow pointing?
Yep. Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Can you aim that someplace else, please? Is that weapon on safe?
No.
We can do that.
Sure.
Come on.
It's all making sense.
I'm trying.
We should cast heal on ourselves. You can do it in a dialogue, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Cure wounds.
What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, also a voting card. Peculiar voting card. Got it. And my spell book? You mentioned the pages?
It's over there.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't pick up the watch.
I did. Oh my god.
Just because it pops up in the inventory that you're looking at. Yeah. It's one of those books.
I trifle with this sometimes. Ruined. 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 Our spellbook is so infested with black mold, it looks like a slice of black forest cake.
Where did the cherry goo come from?
That's another kind of mold. Oh. Hmm. What does incense do?
Click.
Oh, first level spell slots. Okay.
You can equip. You gotta drag it to a slot, I think.
You know, maybe we're okay. Oh. Okay, so these can revolve. And I suppose I need to defeat the zombie at some point. I could trifle with some mushrooms.
Ooh.
Oh, we read this guy like a book. Quite hostile. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determined where to strike you to die as quickly as possible.
His dex is 20.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah. What does a shard of Jor do? Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, citizens. Simeon the boys. Behold! Hmm.
Engage.
Yeah. Thanks, my mom got it for me. That's kind of funny.
You can.
Let's find the river folk. The Drunk Sphinx. Opens at 1800. Okay.
Time only moves when you take dialogue choices.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, already I really love this.
Mm-hmm.
Trash! Let's trifle with the trash.
Those are expensive.
What the hell? Let's just eat some trash. It was on a doily. Will I ever recover from this? Oily instructions. A gnome's starter guide to esoteric memorization. Okay.
So, Greece. And
Yeah.
A little bit of an oil slick next to
Next
the
to the
ocean.
river. Yeah.
That's the ocean. That's not a river.
That. It's a big fucking gull.
It is.
What's your name? It's a hell of a shithawk.
Didn't want to pet the birdie.
No. I may have just eaten a moldy gingerbread cookie I found in the garbage, but I'm definitely not touching a seagull.
Is that not still in your inventory?
Oh, it is. It's canelbular.
I don't think it has real cardamom in it.
You don't think so?
Not with that spelling.
Yeah, no, that's cardamom TM treat. But that is a canelbular, right?
I guess.
Yeah, cinnamon, cardamom, and then bular.
Bular.
Bueller. Earth. Should we take our first break?
Let's do it.
All right, we will be back shortly, chat. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back to Talking Simulator.
Let's meet the goose.
The goose. The goose who got loose?
Yeah.
All who
goose is
pass are
loose.
mine to keep. Interesting. Person?
The duck.
The duck.
I was wrong.
Okay, we use our strength to understand the duck.
Look at those DCs. Oh, 17. That's most of it.
We see clearly. This is a true warrior. He's off duty, but whatever duty that is, it's everlasting. This dark night can break you like a twig, yet he will not. He is bound by an order. But why does it not affect you? Can we engage with the duck? Your name, soldier. Let's not give this guy any reason to let's not piss him off. Was that a nuisance lobster?
Yes, lobster.
It was just a giant bright red clawed silverfish. Goblin was here. Shrine. All right, duck. Maybe we can talk a bit more. Who are you? The duck. I am the duck. Interesting. All right, well, I think we've revealed enough of our incompetency. Hmm. Okay. Well, let's get to the tea shop. Yes, we'll go to the tea shop. Many explosions. Hmm. Okay. Okay, brain.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs. There we go. There we go. More trash. Trifle with this. Cash money. You know, I suppose there really isn't a lot preventing the existence of bicycles.
Preventing? Why would you prevent the existence of bicycles? I don't
I-
understand, Cameron.
Me neither.
The 21st of March is one of my favorite jokes because the months all have fantasy names except March.
Huh. That's good. Can find our bike key. And we broke the railing where we fell. Ooh.
Damn.
Got the soul read. Girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgal household from a fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist. Dangerously shy. She needs good friends and better mentors. That is not you. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Alas, her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she is looking for it. Okay.
Did you want to go to the tea shop?
Yeah, where is it?
Back up.
Oh, it is? Okay. Ah,
You were like, tons of explosions. And I was like, yes.
yeah. Hmm. Are we? Oh. Okay, Tolstad district. No, can't.
Tolstad district?
I want to. Let me look at the thing. Alrighty then. Um. Yeah, Tolstad's just the city, right?
Yeah.
The Coin Lord. Um.
You did read that signpost.
Yes, I did. Do we go across the bridge or to the south or.
You cannot go across the bridge.
Okay. And we've been down here. So we should check this out. The south. I really like this way of getting a handle on people. Do not grab her hand. Grab her hand. Tell me what you know about the tea shop. Hmm. No. Maybe. Nice weather we're having. You look lovely today. I am here to do business. Oh. Are you investigating the tea shop? Maybe. No, I don't want to answer that question.
Goodbye.
Oh. Surprisingly content hard worker has a nested interest in the current regime. Shouldn't it be vested? Devils used to be allowed into the city only on work visas, so he could have served for several decades. Somehow you just know this devil would gladly organize a mass genocide against non-humans in the city. This is no ordinary imp. His stature and position implies a former rank. A greater devil? What kind of game is he playing? Braxo. He works for the upper city echelon and he knows more than you'll ever hear. The tiny form is a convenience. Keep him as your friend. He will be useful. Interesting. What you reading? Are you a barrister? Yeah. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The city does not train people to explode. Slender!
Let's see. Okay. Well, we all know the city's honorable.
We all know the city's honorable.
Kitty. Perfect animal. People just keep throwing away money in this town. Binders and lithographers. Water lane view, 6th lower LW.
Mm-hmm.
Second of March. And then this one. More money?
More money.
More money. Nope. Okay. Oh. Nope. Can't talk to that person. Lots of just folk hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Hark. This goblin gets shit done, no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving for validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. He doesn't work for himself or any ideal. This goblin devotes his life for his lady, no different from a religious nut. Interesting.
You learned how goblins greet each other from watching the movies.
Did we just try to dap? Not feeling it. Yes, I am a boy. All right, shoulders back, head high. We represent God. Not the correct way. No. Well, we should go to the meeting first before investigating the river. That we absolutely did not fall into on our own.
No.
Are those gnomes?
Could be anything.
Well, let's not rob the place while we're here.
It's trifling.
True. Yeah, you're right. She is mysterious. Hmm. What? The last time I wanted to run away, I was having a really spicy burrito.
That happened years ago.
Yeah. I am stalwart.
Yeah!
But I do think it's funny that the last time I really had a fear response to something, it was from a spicy burrito. How spicy was the burrito? Spicy enough to trigger my fight or flight reflex. I guess not the fawn one,
Yeah.
though.
Uh,
Weird to fawn before a burrito. I suppose it's also weird to want to run away from it.
maybe freeze. Yeah.
Freeze, yeah.
Or my favorite, eloping.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
What you thinking?
I mean, let her vent? I can't really say anything about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That does sound shady.
Comely goblin.
Hmm. Hmm. Frank Frankson. He was in the banana suit. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sorry, this is my case. Hmm. Do I have a say in this? Okay. Hmm. Okay, how do we get an audience with Darrow?
Gotta find him first.
Yep. Okay, like, this is very... I can see where the Disco Elysium comments came from.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's deliberate.
Yeah, quite. This game knows what it's doing. Is there anything we should do around here while we're here?
You can take the other stairs if you want, or another door.
Yeah, there was the way down to the
river.
The river.
Yeah.
Hmm. Big snail. Okay, we do have kind of like a little map.
Yeah.
Can we not get down to the river from here?
It was the other way.
Okay.
Up those stairs.
Nope. No idea. Mysterious. Just being extremely hostile for no reason. Well, all right then. Looking for Frank, son of Frank. Is that the binding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm. Oh no, this place has gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, regular crab. Oh my god. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Just looking at the door several times.
I didn't see what it was. But yeah, that's the door into the windmill above.
And you're at 1 HP.
Yeah, I should probably heal.
You can eat stuff if you need more spell slots.
I suppose so. Okay. So we are looking for where the dude fled and maybe our bike lock
Key.
key.
The bike is currently locked.
Yes. Hmm.
Hey.
Wow. Welcome, Raiders. Hmm. I absolutely am not. Yeah. Okay. I was hoping we would be able to talk to people.
You can. There's, like, places you can go inside of or doors you can knock on.
Okay. I guess, yeah, we can just go into the trading company. A scholar of the Fordnip Commonwealth, a man working out of a hole in the wall. This is the type of man who knows exactly where he is going, and simply going there very slowly and deliberately. He knows his expertise, his moves are calculated, his journey long. The esoteric is closely tied with scholarly arts. In the old days, no distinction between the two was made, but today, in this modern world, his side is all but winning. Hmm. 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 Okay. What kind of magic? Um. Talking about feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ho ho ho. A succubus would actually never offer terms? Well, now I've got to see this out.
Right.
Where's he going with this? So the three adventurers debate in which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and the arcanist decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin and is least likely to increase her standards. The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who, of course, both feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes, obviously, the arcanist overestimated his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers their remains for burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little. To which the cleric responds, you are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence until the day I die. Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you less evil in the future. I don't get it.
Cameron.
Yeah. Oh, Lamau. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world with which religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such reparation could often lead to a not-so-optimal path. Or more simply, you could simply say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both of his comrades. Is that evil or is it good? And so on. Either way, psychoanalysis, yes, that's what we're talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you've made, things that have happened to you. Oh, is this where we get our... Yeah, this is where we're going to get our capo type?
No.
No? Oh, okay. They can bog you down, so to say, and the goal in my clinical standards practice is to root that out in my patient's mind and help them make them aware of our repressed negative baggage, if you will, so one can move forward more speedily. I don't have any repressed feelings. A Bold claim, but it's not the only thing I work on here. I am currently exploring the dream of animus. Something to do with masculinity and femininity based on Civics' ideas? A dream of man and woman. Yeah, that sounds interesting. It is. Beyond that, I also focus a lot on my own unverified theories. He slaps his knees and grins. The folk spirit. Have you heard of it? No. But in short, it is about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I have traveled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories previously only passed down orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. He clears his throat and leans back into his chair. Apologies, I'm ranting. Let's put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric? What is love? Love is a trilite scope. Pure calamity, deadly and destructive. Its nature is just perverted and foul, because it is complete surrender without idealization. To love is to accept without proof or demands or conditions this complete surrender to another. Ridiculously risky. So I shouldn't love? If you can, yes, of course you should not take such a risky bet. Then he takes a breath. Love is a completely unpredictable and dangerous encounter, and I have yet to meet a sentient folk which is not afflicted by it. And interestingly enough, I see no difference. It is universal. Elf love, halfling love, devil love. True love is always irrational. It is finding the perfect inside the imperfect, and falling entirely into it, swallowed by it. Some folk might act out in different ways depending on their communal nature or biological urges. But if you are one of the few who do not need it, good, be happy. If you're not, then good luck, and may the gods bless your soul. Gestures wildly toward the rocky wall. Shit started shaking. It was as if the red rock of Tolstad itself was cracking. For half a second or so. Wait, it was the Asgalist hideout? Small changes within the capitalist system will always fail to address its fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads such blind idealism. So I will vote for this social democratic compromise. The handshake with capital. Then I'll go home and piss myself and die, dreaming the next generation will have answers I do not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we can kick that can real far.
Just gotta keep it moving up the road, you know?
Truly fascist regimes. And yet even the revolutionary freestriders are fascists in a deep sense. How do you think they got their start? Through the coin of those who profited in the great suffering of old Dimenor, in the Coast War, in grinding the flesh of humanity. Freestriderism is filthy opportunism, not republicanism. They are just arcanist regimes with a painted mask and slightly less horrific or esoterical power in hand. Slightly. True. Oh no, I'm voting for fascism. It would be inappropriate for me to discuss my political affiliation. Wow. Getting an appointment with a therapist is really easy. The male represents order, and the female represents chouse. Hurdle. Obstacle. Explain how. You see, there is work called Book of the Mind. It is, in my opinion, Civitix's masterpiece in the figurative sense. Indeed. No, I am saying it is a masterpiece in the sense of the common tongue, as opposed to a masterpiece in the literal sense, being a work to finish a master's scholarship, yes. Anyway, there's a rare edition of this book which contains a rumored so-called final foreword from Civitix himself. In this foreword, he apparently reveals a revelation about his categorization of the psyche. Sorry, like, now I just do this voice all the time. Like, do you ever read, or do you ever listen to Behind the Bastards?
Ian listens to it, which means I listen to it.
Right. Did you see the one where he was talking about ancient genocides?
No.
Oh, and he's talking about, Roman figure who was kind of like an arch-conservative, Carthago delenda est was his thing. I forget his name, but whenever he's reading one of his speeches, he gives them the, who was the guy who said people will just sell their houses if they're afflicted by rising sea levels, and H-Bomber guy was like, sell them to who? Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
He gives him a Ben Shapiro voice. Cato the Elder.
I'm
So whenever he's reading,
Scipio Africanus. No.
yeah, no, whenever he's reading
Yeah.
a Cato the Elder speech, he gives him the Ben Shapiro voice. It seems weirdly apt. Might be nothing, but it might be highly interesting to get my grubby hands on it. And
But
more
also, this is the only character you've read the dialogue for.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we talked about this a bit beforehand, just so we don't get like bogged down. Reading all the dialogue can take quite a while. Let's see. Pioneering his footsteps. He wasn't a fan. Oh. 40 meters straight down. What you got? I want you to heal my broken mind. Yeah, that sounds fine. We'll do it for existential reasons. Can you change your alignment? Who decides what's what? Yes. Many have asked that question. Look, like all things, it's messy. Let's say you're lawful evil. Okay.
But I am simply not.
Sweats.
Yeah.
You find that being labeled as evil is bad for your business or your work prospects, as one might. So you choose to donate a large sum of money to a charity that will inevitably help thousands. You might even save some lives with those spent coins. In this case, you performed an objectively good, selfless action for evil, selfish reasons. So what happens next? Nothing! Oh, you remain lawful evil. But let's change the parameters. Instead, you're a lawful evil man who genuinely wishes to repent to pay for the many evil things you've done in your life before. If this man performs a selfless action with the intention of selflessness, then all of a sudden, it will begin a shift in his alignment. What if the outcome is really, really big? Intention is what matters? But now your intent is to shift your alignment. So that is also a selfish goal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to, like, Why are you good? To get into heaven? Sounds selfish. We gathered a large amount of very mentally unwell people, mostly from local prisons. This one man was certain that he had to kill his fellow men or the world would end. One murder a week. An extreme delusion. However, any detection spells told him to be neutral good. He felt terrible about all the murders he committed. He was not selfish. In fact, he was more selfless than most, willing to perform acts that horrified him in order to save us all. So does this mean everything I do is branded as good, evil, chaotic, or lawful? Even this, what I'm saying right now? In small sense, yes. The very act of speaking, no matter what you say, will always give you very, very small points in any direction. Oh. So the personal is the political. Wild. Although you could imagine trying to keep track of it all, it would be insane. So no person would ever go to such lengths. No need to keep track of stuff like that. It will only drive you mad. Not too much correlation between personality and alignment. Studies on personality show that there is overlap. I actually love this shit in D&D.
Yeah.
Where you're like, you have people who are interrogating the entire, like, rule framework.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, you deal frequently with some fairly advanced societies in Dungeons and Dragons settings. Right? I ran a game where people were vaguely aware that experience points existed.
Yep. So you get rewards for killing.
Yeah, you get rewards for killing. Right? How do you hold a society together once people realize that the best way to become powerful is to kill other people? Right? Or to go and kill monsters, or to be violent, right? Like the best way to like become powerful is to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like what would that do to your head? Neurotic and open folk tend to be more good to a minor degree. Nice. But we're talking about a still unverified and very minor correlation. I'm sorry. I want to be lawful good. I want to be chaotic.
Yeah?
I mean, that's kind of funny. Like, number one, I want to be lawful good.
Okay.
Yeah, or neutral good.
Okay.
I want to be neutral good. That's not how it works, Cleric. Neutral good. You'd have to be incredibly deluded, and I mean with an absolute living in your own world, mentally unstable, in order to simply decide what your alignment were and to actually get an outcome from it. But what if I decide that I want my alignment to be neutral good and I simply do neutral good things from now on?
Mm-hmm.
Lawful evil. Structure with you on top, obviously. I'm opting out. Truly horrific choice, he says and laughs. But to be clear, it's metaphysically impossible to make neutral choices. You will always lean some way in the axis, unless you lobotomize yourself or do nothing ever. What if I just die? Why isn't it illegal? Let's move on.
Actually, let's take a break at this point.
Yeah, let's absolutely take a break. We'll be back in a few short minutes, chat. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to Talking Sim. So far I'm really enjoying this.
Yes.
I just kind of wanted to share some thoughts that I've been having.
Oh.
Yeah, like this is D&D, right? Like, it originally started as a D&D game. And those bones, it wears them on its sleeve. It is what it is. And it's many years ago, I said I was running a D&D campaign and I had people saying like, why do you use D&D?
Right.
And I said, because it handles all the stuff that doesn't do like all the non-role-playing stuff adequately for my purposes.
Right.
And it's something people are familiar with, right? The classes kind of provide you with like a glove with which to understand the setting. Like,
sure.
And mechanically, anything that the player doesn't want to role play, like through a conversation, can be abstracted by dice rolls. And people were like, if you want something that does role playing, you should use this system. And I was like, that's the exact opposite of what I said.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, I guess to some extent I'm like shadowboxing some guy. But I think my central argument holds is that D&D handles all the stuff that wants dice rolls well enough for my purposes. And then you can just use writing and acting
And
to
you don't
handle
get
everything
like
else.
the look of panic when you have to like have a player describe the cool action sequence that they're going to do so that you can award them extra action point dice.
Yeah.
Something like that, like some other systems.
Yeah, it just to a large extent, a lot of people have literacy with D&D. Right? They know it, they're familiar with it.
Like using the DC, even though they're dice choices. Having a DC, a difficulty that's static instead of like how Fate do, where it's just like, this is difficult, so the fudge system's
Right.
less locked in.
And like there are other dice systems that I kind of like prefer. I like dice pools personally, but they require a lot more bookkeeping on people's parts. Like I did like the vampire system. I like the alien system. I like Shadowrun.
But nothing like a giant grip of D10s would not help us in this system.
No.
We don't get any of like the tactile
No.
like
Yeah,
grip feeling, but
yeah, because I think that's a great point that doesn't get a lot of discussion. Is that it feels good to pick up and roll handfuls of dice.
It makes you just feel like you're creating big numbers, whereas with like the 5th edition stuff, where it's just a d20 roll plus your modifiers, is so dirt simple. And even like because they brought back the old spell formatting, right? Because like 4th edition spells look nothing like traditional D&D spells.
Controversially, I thought 4th edition D&D was actually a pretty good system. That just did not feel like D&D for most people's purposes.
I found the class system really restrictive.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good for what it was trying to be.
Yeah. But it was really great for onboarding.
Yes. Yeah. And so a game like this, where combat is clearly not going to be a focus at all, expanding the mechanical systems of the game, because you can't really do a lot of role playing between you and the computer.
No.
Right?
But that's like, again, it's sort of like Baldur's Gate, right? Where it imitates playing with a DM.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of options, right, in order to kind of like decide what your character is going to be, right? Even if okay, if me, a cishet dude playing in the 21st century, does not see the option I want to see reflected in the options given to my character, right? That is the character, not being me.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's a diegetic thing, right? That is that option not being present for that character. Which I enjoy.
So the thing about the capo types, it's a class system.
Right. Okay, so you pick up subclasses, or you can
Well,
level...
you just say you have a class.
Okay, yeah. Interesting.
Like how you become sorry cop by apologizing.
Right. And as I was saying before the break, I really enjoy this kind of in-universe analysis of game mechanics, right? Because people would absolutely like notice these things.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like we can infer a universe from observations on Earth, right? We could certainly infer the existence of an alignment system if we saw it in action.
Whereas he's also like pulling in like Jungian archetypes.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, like, and yeah, as you say, that like that inference is being mediated through a cultural lens, right? Um, well, no, okay. Chat to Emily. Strength wanted us to be lawful evil, and intelligence? No, intelligence wanted us to be lawful.
Dexterity wants to steal stuff.
Yeah, wanted chaos,
Yeah.
chaotic evil. Intelligence wanted us to be lawful evil because it wants us to be a mage tyrant,
Yep.
which is like,
And strength, is fascist.
yeah, that's all interesting, right? That when your instincts are doing that,
Yep.
from a storytelling perspective, I like that a lot, right? Those are the pressures that are on you and what your instincts are, which is where your training is, right? Or your education. That's neat. I like that. That is storytelling in action. That's great.
And what I like about the attributes talking to you in this game versus like Disco Elysium is because it's modeled so much on D&D, and there's always a difficulty of like, how do I play my character? Right? But this one, it's just feeding you. It's just like, your strength is this, you failed this check, you think this way.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so already this is a really interesting examination of what D&D does to you. Right? What being in D&D is like. I like it. I like it a lot. What other thoughts do I have? I like the world a lot so far. And the Disco Elysium comparison, I think, is like apt. I think it's doing it quite deliberately, I think.
Yes.
I was thinking during the break of like, what are the other classic hooks in D&D? Right? Like, you are a caravan guard, right? Is a very common one. You are in an inn when 3 ogres burst in.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a farmer whose farm got invaded by goblins.
Yeah, like
You-
the
you
Conan
have
the
been
Barbarian
shipwrecked.
opening. Yes.
And in this one, we've got a classic amnesia.
Yes. Yeah. You've been sent to a place to do an investigation and you have no idea what's going on. You're level 1.
I think there's a button, a keyboard button, to display interactable object. It might be like
Oh.
Alt or something.
I mean, it might not do it while we're in.
In dialogue.
yeah.
You're right.
Interesting. Okay. Tell me more. Not the greatest arcanist could invent a spell capable of fixing mental unwellness. If you happen to find a cure mind spell, you would make a fucking fortune casting it on rich people around the coast. Although, just the thought of such magic gives me a sort of ontological nightmare. What does it mean to have a cured mind? Did Jor, some outside god, at some point decide what constitutes a wound of the mind, in the same way suffering is used to heal wounds of the physical? Pain equals negativity. That's universal. Yeah. When you heal a person, magic itself targets the source of the pain, as a sort of bullseye for reverting any harm, no matter the source or specific biology of the person. But what if one suffers from night terrors caused by some horror of the past? Should a mind heal spell remove your ability to have night terrors, or should it remove the traumatic source from your memory, or simply lessen your mental ability of neuroticism? Could the latter lead to a society without neurotic people? Would that also dampen other fears? What would Jor consider to be a good level of negative thoughts? It sends my mind spinning. Dad? Indeed. The halfling leans back in the chair. No, the mind requires another method, one I and many others are attempting to untangle. We will see if any of us are even remotely successful in this brain bullshit. Thank you for your time, sir. Let's see. Interactables. Yeah, it's Alt. Ooh, Alejandro. Someone your patriarch quotes a lot. His ideas modernize theocracies and reads, reviving them towards the end of the arcane era. Oh, yes, we've already seen this. No free strider work. Disappointing. Hmm. Wow, it's like he was talking about us.
You can't get up there right now.
Yeah. Maybe we should go and interview people in the river area.
The
The cylinder,
the cylinder.
the tube, the place around the pillar. This place.
There's only like a couple people you can talk to down here.
Yeah, there was just like there were a couple of locked doors or not closed doors. Maybe if we just knock on doors.
Hades Leprechaun, I've beaten it. It was a while ago though. So some of my information is
A little out of date or a little fuzzy.
little fuzzy, like the goose versus the duck. Yes. Oh!
Hey, Lamau.
You don't have any other options.
I'm not going to steal his shit.
Oh, he's got arcade games. Bagatelles.
Oh?
Yeah, that.
Oh.
It's like pinball.
Oh, okay.
Like Bagatell's not a specific game. It's the,
Right, it's the style of game.
tabletop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Does he have a machine for it?
Machine? No, it's just it sits on a table.
Oh, okay.
and-
It's not
and-
like a board that you slot onto something else.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Gatfiller's got the Wikipedia article, which is really interesting to read. I
Is it?
recommend people reading about Bagatelles.
How old are they?
Well, it started as parlor room games,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like kind of like the shuffleboard, but like the one you have in your house.
Okay.
So the aristocracy would just have like games for leisure time in one of their giant rooms,
Right.
and then you could also go to the pub, right? And then like
Okay.
have games to play there, kind of like darts, right?
Right.
And then they developed into like arcades.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of go to a location and there's a row of them
Okay.
all set up so you can play. And then when we got computers, we made them digital instead of analog.
Hmm. Closed for today. Who are you? Engage the door. Le clergé. I am the cleric, yes. Ah, bon. Tu veux quoi? What is your name? Guillaume de Crete. What do you do here? Why do you ask if I'm a cleric? Because you smell of incense and self-righteousness. C'est évident. Imbecile. Got any money? No. So that's a no. Espèce de cochon. Stick to the points of interest. Okay, fine. We're being judgy. And that was where the crab was, and we couldn't get down there. I was really hoping we'd
What do you mean couldn't get down there?
There was nothing down there, right? There was just the crab.
And the door to the windmill.
Right. I guess we should check out the windmill, maybe?
It is one of the ways towards Darrow's house.
Oh, okay.
Not that we have enough time to get through here to there
Right.
due to there being stuff to click on.
Go up or through? Nope. Come on. Hey! Complete utter darkness. Surely we are wise.
Damn!
Yeah, okay. An official letterhead. Notice of termination, collective action violation. The roller mill owner fired everyone. You know, Miller's first capitalists.
Yep.
They tried to form an Asgal union, and he fired them all. Typical. Bourgeoisie? Hell yeah. It's awful. Esoteric. Sending pebble. Where have we seen that before?
It was one of the background types.
Oh, okay. Yes, right, yeah, for the
court pawn?
courtier, yeah,
The palace pawn.
Palace pawn, yeah.
I believe in us.
One hell of a climb.
DC's only 5.
DC's only 5. I believe in our ability to fail this check.
Oh, we have disadvantage, so yeah, we've got 2 chances to fail.
Yet, we succeed.
Hiding animations. So that's the door out.
Right. Yeah, the one on the high street, right? Or the upper street by the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Person. Lady Chamar Mountain Lamb. That's not gonna cut it.
Come on.
Probably coast folk? Let's speak with them. Or not.
We're on the roof.
We're on the roof. Okay, what we're going to do... Resistance note. Where's the thing that was stuck on the thing?
I don't think you can touch it from here. The windmill blade is not interactable.
Alas. Well, let's investigate the thing we have in our inventory. Important notice to resistance members of Tolstad. What are they resisting? You ever hear about a resistance, Snell? A minor organization, basically a bunch of human kids causing trouble. I only know them because they wiped away some goblin graffiti a couple of months ago. I went and talked with one of their moms, nice old lady in East Housing. After that, we didn't have any more trouble. They're free striders? Nationalists, I think. Bunch of boys. Oh no, they listen to podcasts.
Ah,
It's possible they could be non-fascists.
podcasts like Beyond the Bastards.
Yeah.
And
Tap concede.
worst of all possible worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could listen to the great podcast about socialized murder. Well, there's your problem.
It's an engineering problems podcast.
I do like the way that they have at least discussed it as a true crime podcast about social murder.
I hear they're doing Chernobyl next.
Tonight's Ting is canceled. Meet up tonight on Water Lane instead. It's time to stop the chant. Signed by R. The chant?
Hold on, I got a self-plug. You can listen to my podcast, Hey, Check It Out,
Yeah.
on the internet,
Where can you find Hey, check it out?
on Tilty House.
Cool. Water Lane? When's this meeting? This evening, it seems. Let's go to the fascist meeting of teenagers.
I think we're at the wrong time of day for that.
Yep. All right, back down the
No,
ladder.
out the door.
Out the door.
Back down the ladder.
Anti-fascist podcast, tap conceit.
No, they just said non-fascist.
Non-fat. Hey.
We didn't dress up in these frog suits to just be non-fascists.
Okay.
I'm
Bridge
not sure
is
if I should
closed off.
point you in the right direction.
Okay, yeah.
Since we're about to end.
Yeah, okay, well, let's just do some concluding thoughts then for this week. Love where this is going. Love this framework. Love this glove for manipulating stories and telling stories while also interrogating the mechanism for it. I think this is really strong. It's interesting. It's in dialogue with, other games in the same space.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's fun to click on stuff. I like point and click games. We are not going to finish this
No.
on stream.
No, not by a long shot. Not least of which because I'm extremely slow. But, yeah, I'll probably play this one at home. Oh, maybe we can talk to this man.
Huh?
You a postie? What the fuck did you just call me? Mostly about the tea shop. Not much traffic lately, so sure. Walk me through it. I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remembered the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commuted on the bridge in the flotilla, but halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great. Less work for me. Also, no dead in the streets. That too. I hid in the back. I thought it was a, attack. Felt the heat. It was like really weird fire. Then he mutters, shrinking the size of his imagined sphere. Gone in an instant. Weird fire? Yeah, it was like it was gonna sound really weird. I like weird. Just say it. I like weird. It was blue. Blue fire. Okay. Only for a split second. When I looked again, the whole building was on fire, but it was like normal looking fire. So it might have just imagined it. Did the fire know your name?
Did you know the fire's name?
How loud was it? Super loud. And shaky too. Almost fell over.
Huh?
The bird?
Yeah. You know,
Owner of the tea shop.
the crow, the flock of feathers.
Right,
There's been
yeah.
lots of little mentions that he's a bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that wrap up your post-show thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I do like how one of the challenges with games is making these kinds of conversations fulfilling while not being making the NPCs appropriately helpful or antagonistic without making either one annoying or like a given, right?
Yeah.
Like, so what are your tools to make somebody not just cough up the entire plot
Right.
when they're a direct witness? And one of them can be like making them a 12-year-old who doesn't have great memory about things or wasn't paying attention or doesn't really care, right? Hold on, can I ask you for a favor? Okay. Trouble down on Water Lane tonight. Please go and make sure that nothing happens. Okay, yeah. And what are your thoughts?
We haven't really gotten deep enough into the game yet.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for Talking Sim this week.
Yeah.
Very excited to come back to this next week, where we will see you again. Bye bye.